uncut, unedited, tell the truth, and shame the devil.
I
I
love
love
being
being
black. All right, people, we're back. We're back. We're back. This is your boy, Martin G. Johnson, aka the Crime Chaser, and I am live, uncut, and unedited. Appreciate you guys for tuning in today. We've been on this very important subject right here in the city of Chicago. We have ICE is in Chicago making arrests, deporting families, and we want to talk about it tonight. This is a very sensitive issue, and some don't like when we speak upon it, but you know what we do here? We just tell the truth and shame the devil.
tell the truth and shame the devil.
That's what we do. So come on in, people, come on in, and that's our job to tell the truth and shame the devil. Shame the devil. We're gonna acknowledge some people here in a minute. Y'all give me a few minutes. I need for you guys to like on YouTube and share, subscribe to my YouTube page. I see a lot of people that are coming on in, and we got plenty of videos. We got plenty of conversation. We have enough time to hear a certain amount of people. And we ask that you be mindful when you speak, when you call in. Make sure you be mindful of people that are behind you. You know, I understand we get excited and we want to give our opinion, and which is okay. We all have an opinion, and I want to hear it. I want to hear it, and once you guys come on in and share this video, and I want to say to the Hispanics, the Mexican family, you are welcome to come in and call in and voice your opinion. I don't have a problem with that. I'd like to hear from you. Those that are undocumented immigrants, we want to hear from you too as well. What's your thoughts of what's going on? A lot of you was asked to come over here. Some you came voluntarily. Just hold on, people. Hold on. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited, tell the truth, and shame the devil. I love being black.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. All right, come on in. Come on in. We're going to acknowledge some people in here. Um, let's start. Yo, yo. What's up? I see you. I see you. Sharon Williams, I see you. I see you. Mr. Roosevelt, what's going on? This is Roosevelt. I see you, Roosevelt. I appreciate you. Latanya Gamblin, I appreciate you. Come on in. Kim Eaterton. All right. Welcome back. Lisa Love. What's up, Lisa? Sharon Williams. I see you. Miss Renee Jackson. They haven't hit Devon Avenue, Chinatown, Howard Street, Ukraine Village, and Elwood Park. And you are so correct. We're going to talk about that as well. We're going to talk about that as well. Share, 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 and subscribe to this platform. All right. We're going to talk about Raven Harris. Appreciate you. Ricky Riggs. All right. All right. Aaron Gordon. All right. Come on, Aaron. Come on in. Come on in. Vicky Lowe. Well, Texas National Guard is coming to Chicago. They are going to tear up some stuff for sure. Okay. All right. Love your content. Appreciate it. Peggy Gay. Hey, Peggy. How you doing? Peggy is a faithful follower. Don Ray. Hey, Don. How you doing? Miss Sylvia Stone. Okay, Miss Stone. I see you. I see you. Make sure you guys hit the like button on YouTube. Please do that for me. Sharon Williams, Minneapolis. All right, see. Larissa. Hey, Miss Larissa. How you doing? All right, Martin J. Katie Brown. What's going on? I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Dorothy Harris. Dorothy Harris. I see you. All right. Nurse Petty. All right. All right. Y'all come on in. Inglewood in the house. All right. All right. Raven Harris. Share. All right. All right. Is that a Dandy P. Wood? Okay. Great live last night. This is going to be even better tonight. Dorothy Harris. All right. Come on in. Come on in. I need you guys to come on in and make sure you call some people. Let them know if you have some Hispanic friends and they're welcome to call in tonight. I want to hear from them, even if they are illegal. Well, let me use the undocumented immigrants. Let me use that correct, politically correct word. You're welcome to call in. I'm not bilingual, so I don't understand Spanish as well. So I'll try to do my best to hear you and want to know what's going on. And I got to ask a question tonight. I'm going to ask a question. And, it's a lot of pillow talk going on and amongst our people and a lot of pillow talk among the undocumented immigrants and why the black people are not fighting with them. And they want to know why, and maybe we can tell you why some of us or the majority of us are not fighting with you all. We have to tell the truth and have an open dialogue and be honest. It pays to be honest. It really does. Am I still on live? Okay, hold on. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure I get my telephone number. Okay, we got a caller already. Caller, I'll be right with you shortly. 0024. I promise you I'll be with you shortly. But I need to get some more people in here. And matter of fact, 0024, who are you? Talk to me real quick. Where you calling from? 0024. Hello?
Ricky Riggs Truth has joined.
Oh, okay, there. Okay, hey, how you doing? How are you doing, 0024? What brings you here today? Are you a first-time caller? I've never seen this number before. Are you a first-time caller?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So how did you find us? How did you hear about us over here?
Actually, I've been following your page for a couple years.
Okay, all right.
I know you are an activist in the
Yeah,
city of Chicago.
yeah, yes.
Your words and your wisdom is very powerful.
Okay,
By the way, I'm actually mixed with Black and Mexican, but I'm with my Black community first.
okay. I'm not mad at you. Even if you was all Mexican, I'm not mad at you. Hey, I got one enemy, and his name is the devil.
Hey, take your time. Take your time. I'm familiar with your page.
Okay.
I just want to, just say a couple little things, but it's not going to be combative or anything debatable.
Listen, I don't care if it is that, because we need to hear from everybody. This page is designated for Democrats, Republicans, whites, blacks.
Yeah.
I'm open. Even if I don't agree with you, even if I don't like what you're saying, I have the patience to listen.
You're a good brother.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? My mom, I'm adopted. My mom is African American, and I am a Democrat. So, and I do represent, and I've been born and raised on the south side of Chicago by a black mother. So I'm black first before anything, before I even claim Mexican. So, but I'm pretty sure I may be the first person that you ever heard of a Mexican. I don't even speak Spanish.
Oh, really?
But
wow, that's
go ahead, brother, man. If you got if you got any callers that, go ahead.
Did I have any? Go ahead. I don't want to keep cutting you. What you said? What was you finna say?
No. I'm on live.
Okay, yeah, you're on live. You're on live. Yeah, you're talking.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you're talking.
I wanted to say this. So I'm gonna give a brief story, man. Like I'm so glad that I'm on here to really speak the truth.
Tell the truth.
So I'm really been raised, and I'm so thankful to be adopted by a phenomenal Black woman who sat up here and has experienced these trials and tribulations, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I am adopted, right? And my mother, my biological mother, is Hispanic, and the fear that my mom has right now of being deported has really hit me, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, like you've been talking about, I think your last night's podcast about, like, I think you asked the question of it was something that, and you had this Black brother, and he sounded like you ever watch the Boondocks? Uncle Ruckus. He sounded like Uncle Ruckus, and it just didn't really like register to me, because it was like, man, like you're trying to justify these white people, but you're not really understanding what our African American environment is going through. Like you said, on 75th and South Shore, that's a predominantly Black area, but these migrants then infiltrated this area, took over shit, and all of a sudden now it's like, basically, I'm gonna make this a little brief, because I'm really glad, Mr. Johnson, that you took my call. I've been watching your content, and it's powerful, but it's just we have to stick together. But like you said, it's just, I don't know, man. I want to ask you this.
Go ahead.
I kind of think that I have a lot of people, right? I have one person that says that, and all of my family, my friends are predominantly Black. And what makes me sad, Mr. Johnson, is they say, I hate Black people. I hate being around Black people. Black people are ignorant. And these are our own people speaking this. But you know what, Mexicans, and this is coming from a biracial, mixed with Black and Mexican. My father was from Yazoo, Mississippi. And my mom came here over the border. And my mom married. I literally asked my mom, I said, Mama, do you think my mom would get deported? She said, the way Donald Trump acted, they're deporting. They're sitting up here arresting anybody. They don't give a damn if you sit up there by law, married. Let's say, for example, I came over the border and I married someone of U.S. status, and I'm technically legal to be here. They don't care about that. If you don't have documentation saying that you're supposed to be here, you're getting arrested, which kind of scared me. And I do have some siblings. I have biological siblings, and they're not really being okay. They're not really supporting my mom. But I'm blessed, and I got my high school diploma. I'm in school doing Chicago, doing basically. Make a long story short, I'm in the city of Chicago colleges. So I go to school at Malcolm X, right, for the power to the people. And I'm trying to make a difference for myself, but it's really scarce for me to think that, damn, my mom is hiding. Well, she's married to my father, but I'm not going to put my business out there like that, put her business out, but she's kind of nervous. Like, damn, I've been here my whole life. She married my father. I'm a 1995 baby.
Okay.
And it's really difficult, Mr. Johnson, that, damn, my mom has never committed a crime. My mom has been through abuse for my father. But, I understand that, my father being African American and him having to deal with trauma in his previous lifestyle. So and this is why I'm taking psychology, right? Because we have to understand and study the mental mindset of people and how people have been brought up. Because you can't just judge. We can't just sit up and say Black people ain't shit. We can't say that, right? It's stupid. It's ignorant. And when can we actually come together and fight the white man? Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I want to dress like a good, handsome white guy, whatever. But I would never have the mindset of a white man because they wouldn't like us no way. They hate when we were competitive in the market. But I just wanted to say this. The reason why I called is I wanted to ask you, what can we do to actually make us as a community come together and stop killing each other? What can we do to do that?
Okay.
Now, so I'm gonna give you the floor.
Okay, cool. I wanna. So as you was talking, I was trying to, which I was listening to you, but I was trying to feel your energy.
I know I was jumping in time.
No. But it's okay. I was feeling your energy. Now I understand. I call you Blaxican because I got some Blaxican friends too.
Blaxican, yes.
Yeah, Blaxican. So you're welcome to say that too. They're probably watching too as well. And my little cousin, he's married to a Mexican woman. She loves him. He loves her. My daughter is dating an Asian man, and he loves her. She loves him. So I said that to say this. We know love doesn't really see color. If you love somebody, that's just who you love. So my point is to you is you have a general concern about your mom, which is legitimate, and you don't want to see your mom get deported. Right? And I understand that, and I really feel you on that. Really, we have no control now. If your mom is she still married to your father? Is she still married to your father?
Yes.
Okay. Well, more like
she is.
Yeah, but she's probably still a citizen, so it probably would not affect her as long as she can produce those that marriage documentation and stuff like that. Because
documentation.
Documentation for that.
Wouldn't the city clerk wouldn't the city clerk have those documentations on file already?
Yes. And it's a hard thing because we understand, and when I say we Black, we understand. Now, I can't compare Mexican or any immigrants' plight to ours. I won't do that.
Yeah.
But I understand the hell.
I know you won't.
Yeah, I understand the hell that the white man puts on all of us. But see, you know what this comes from, and I'm gonna be real honest with you, real honest. I promise God.
No, be straight up. Be raw as well.
White Mexicans, they ride with the white people on the application.
Oh yeah, for sure. Agreed. Oh yeah.
On the application, they put white. Yep. But in the public, they say brown.
I didn't know that.
We have a problem with that. When I say we Blacks, we have a problem with that. And I'm being honest. I'm being transparent tonight.
No. Hey, no. Hey, okay. Mr. Johnson, you're not telling me nothing that I don't know. Mm-hmm. I know you're telling facts.
Right. So that's why we have a problem fighting and locking arms with the Mexican Spanish community. We have a problem with that.
Yep, correct.
Now we do sympathize. We don't want to see we don't want to see nobody that came over here and made great of themselves, stayed out of trouble, did everything they're supposed to do, and get deported like that. I mean, listen, the first thing, get those that want to gang bang, shoot, kill, rob. We have enough of that element already amongst us. We have that. So I'm more concerned with that first, more than anything. Anything.
Me too.
Anything. So let me just say this. Now, a lot of Spanish people, not all of them, Mexican people, they don't like Blacks, and we know that.
Oh yeah,
we know that.
Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
And it's very stupid because it's like, okay, as me being a neighbor to I'm not a neighbor to a Hispanic because I live in a predominantly Black neighborhood, but and you ever heard of the stereotype where they say that Black people are lazy? Mm-hmm. You know how they say Mexicans sit up here, they sit up here work from dawn up to dawn down, but they hate working around Black people because Black people lazy. I hate that. That's got to be the most ignorant shit because if anything, I get it because Mexicans come across the border, they work for like $5 an hour.
Well,
that's
hold it. Now, listen, the Mexicans I know they getting paid. They ain't working for no $5. Trust me. Listen, listen. Some of the Mexicans they getting paid. Man, listen. You can go in a Mexican neighborhood. They homeowners. I mean, they got even in Mexican neighborhood. If you go like you ain't got to tell me where you live in. If you go like down 63rd, we'll just say starting at Western, all the way back. Yeah, just west, just Western going
That's
back.
My
west.
area.
Okay.
No, I live like Ashland.
Okay.
Ashland.
And they have a lot of mom and pop stores, and they have a community. They stick together.
Yeah, yes, they do.
That's what that is something good I can say about Mexican people. They ride together, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I tell Black people, we so divided on a lot of things, and we should stick together. And we are brilliant people. We bring a lot of great talent here to the United States, and we've been through some hell and high water, still going through some things here because we're Black. Yep. But I will say this. If Black people get together, and I say the majority, we don't need all Black people.
I want that.
I want it too, sis. I listen, I hope before I leave out of this life, I'll be able to witness that. So I'm saying to you, a lot of us Black people are loving people, especially of other ethnicities.
Oh, yeah, I've experienced that.
Races.
Oh my God.
We'll do more damage to ourselves, to one another, than we will to another race. I'm telling you. That's how we are.
Why, Mr. Johnson?
Right. But you know what? It's because I believe we have been socially engineered to think a certain way. And I'm being real honest. Oh, you got these phones, they really want to, they lining up, boy, they calling in for you. So my dear sister, let me say this to you. No, that's good. That's good. We're going to talk. So the thing is, that's why it's so much dissension among Blacks and Mexicans and stuff like that. Not only just Blacks, whites too. We don't get along. And look at Chicago. You live here. Yeah. We all got our own community. We all have our own community, young lady. We all have our own community.
Sir. Not sir. I'm a guy.
I'm the guy. I'm sorry.
No, I'm
okay. Cool.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
But let me do this. Let me take some. I got some callers. I got some callers.
No, take some calls. Take some calls, man. If anything, man, that's all I want to say, Mr. Johnson, man.
Hold on,
I appreciate you taking the call.
Hold on. They might want to ask you some questions. Let me be honest with you. Let's see.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right,
3268. Come on, caller. I believe that's Roosevelt.
What's going on, Martin?
Hey, Mr. Roosevelt, how are you? I got my Blaxican listener on here. All right. Young man.
Hearing.
Okay. So what's your thoughts and opinion?
And,
go ahead.
Well, I think that the question on the floor that you first asked something is, why aren't Blacks a little bit more sensitive, if I'm paraphrasing, to the cause of everything, that is going on? I mean, I could tell you why. I mean, because the thing is, I grew up amongst like Mexicans and stuff.
Mm.
And the thing is, as I grew up, especially after I got grown, I kind of found myself, let's just say, even somewhat, maybe even attracted to Mexican girls or whatever, somewhat.
Mm.
And I remember in one particular incident, I was, maybe attracted to a Mexican woman, and she lived in the Cicero area. And my mother told me something: don't you ever go over and see that girl in the Cicero area, but a Mexican man will break your neck. Because they said that they are told, if I have this correctly, they tell their daughters and they tell their sisters to stay away from Black American men. And in historically, we haven't done them anything. We haven't done anything at all to them. I mean, they'll stick on the side of white people much more than anything. I mean, and what I mentioned last night. I mean, look at what happened during the George Floyd riots. I mean, there was no looting going on in like places like Humboldt Park or Cicero or Pilsen or anything, because they tried to keep it low key, but they were actually killing and terrorizing Black people who walked through those areas. And the Mexican gangs and everything took over the streets and stuff with guns and baseball bats, and ain't nobody ever hurt an eye. Did nobody say anything? So they just get away with just anything or something. I mean, even all up and down 51st Street during that time, they were killing black people and everything. And no one ever did anything about it. No one ever said anything about it. I mean, it's to the point and everything. They could see, let's just say, a black man with a Mexican woman or whatever, and then they'll want to do. You'll find a Mexican man who don't even know this person or something, who will want to say something or want to do something to them or something, and that relationship don't have anything, nothing to do with them. And I was even talking to a Mexican girl even recently, and I asked her like about dating like a person who's black or whatever. And the main thing that she kept on focusing on, which is so stupid to focus on, well, sometimes I'd rather stick to my own kind because sometimes people of other cultures like black people, they don't understand the kind of food that we eat or listen to the kind of music and everything that we listen to. Just that significant, stupid crap that don't mean anything. OJ. And I really believe also, too, because I'm trying to wrap this up because I realized that I'm calling in.
Okay.
That even right now and everything with illegal migration and everything happening and everything, I mean, us as black people in this country have been in this country for so many hundreds of years, where we've endured slavery, we've endured Jim Crow, we've endured being experimented on, we've endured unequalness in the justice system, we've endured, different police killings like the whole Laquan McDonald thing, the Sandra Bland thing, the Michael Brown thing, and especially the George Floyd thing. And we haven't had any kind of resources or anything ever done in our name. But the thing is, I mean, they come over here and they get everything. I mean, without even asking. I'm a visually impaired, slightly deaf person who takes pictures on the side, trying to make a little bit extra money. They have more rights and get more benefits than I do. And I think it's a shame for all of them or something to come to this country, to stay in this country or something for years, 5, 10, 15, 20 years. I'm going to say something. And people don't even have a nerve enough and don't even want to even learn how to even speak the language. I mean, because if I were them, if I stayed over here that long of a time, I already broke the law by sneaking over here legally in the first place. So the least I would do is try to get my papers in order to where I could stay in the country legally. But no, they just come here and then that's where they sit. You sit on their big behind like a big freaking elephant some freaking where and don't even do anything, don't even learn how to speak the language and open up all kinds of businesses or whatever. I mean, how long does it take to get yourself together? My goodness. But yet you get up because now somebody want to throw you out all because you haven't got yourself together when no one can do that coming from your country. So this is why some of us are not in support of them, because of so many atrocities that have even been done to us, even on that side, where we can't walk through a Pilsen or a little village and all this stuff without maybe fear of being jumped on, where we can't date any one of their women as black men, but yet the Mexican men, they love some black women. Oh, but nobody ever wants to talk about that. So it's so much contradictory stuff. And maybe there needs to be some kind of conversation, but I don't know. That's the reason some of us are.
Let somebody else get some in. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We're going to the next caller, 5048. Come on, caller. You're next. Come on.
Hey, what's up, Mark?
Thank you for holding.
Keep it short.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep it short, but I don't support nothing that's illegal. I mean, illegal. You know what I'm saying? These people, they have the audacity to come over here and hate us. I work for the city, and I work with a Hispanic person. When I'm out in the public, all the Hispanic people speak to him and walk right past me like I'm not nothing.
Hate that shit.
And that's it. I mean, I'm sorry for cursing, but that makes me
you good, man.
type of way.
Right. Wow.
I just feel like they act like, like you said earlier, they want to be white. But they, you know what I'm saying, I just feel like, you know, they got to do better, man. You know, they got to do better. If you're going to come over here, like he said, come over here, get your documentation and do the right thing. And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay, thank you for that comment. Okay, we're going to go to the next caller. 281 area code. Go ahead, my brother.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Martin? How you doing tonight?
What's going on? Good. I haven't even got through my show yet, but go ahead. Y'all calling in. Thank you. But it's a beautiful show.
I know,
go ahead.
Man.
Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah. It is, man. And I'm listening to everybody. And I kind of agree with everybody on everything they said. But I think some people have not come to the acceptance that Black folks are disconnected. We have a social disconnection with each other. And it's not me, it's kind of our fault, but it's also a default because of all the things that happened to us from slavery on up. And we don't trust each other. We can't work with each other. There's a whole bunch of things going on. And then you have other nationalities that have come to this country and soar over us while we're fighting each other.
Oh, that's bilingual. I agree.
The whole time we're fighting each other and we're not trusting each other. There are success stories, you know, where you and I can get along, Martin. We can get a business together and it be successful. Those things happen. But if you look at it on a broader scale, we have a social disconnection going on. And America, the mass majority of them have given up on us. And we fighting to find a place. And it's very difficult in the situation that's going on right now because everybody hating on each other for whatever political reasons and this and that. And we have a good reason to be pissed off. We want our money, cut the check, everything to be good. Some of us to stay, some of us to go. But they're giving us options. And the option is you're going to stay here and deal with what you got that's going on, or you can leave. But before we leave, or whatever the choices that we make, we need to get back together socially and understand us first. Let's start within. Let's start within. I love myself and I love my brothers and my sisters. I can't say that for everybody else, and I can't make everybody else follow me. I can't change the world, but I can make a difference. I'm landing the plane, Martin.
Okay. All right. We got 206. Come on, 206, boy. This phone jumping off the line tonight, boy. Y'all gonna have a radio station calling Martin Johns like Martin Johns. Can you come with us? And I'm be like, nope, because I can't be free. All right, come on, 206. Come on, 206. Hmm. 206. Yeah, 206. Come on.
206.
Yes.
Has joined.
Come on, 206. I'm sorry. Oh, hold on, y'all. I got 206. Before you come, I got to wish my friend happy birthday. I want everybody to wish a happy birthday. A Full Circle TV show.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
All right, listen, today is her birthday. I want y'all to take time and wish her happy birthday. She is one of my good
happy
followers.
Happy birthday and many more years of joy.
She's a professional. She works hard. She loves her community. And also she's in radio broadcasting as well. And always invite me on her show.
Amen.
So a Full Circle show. Listen, sister, I love you. Don't let nobody tell you I don't. Keep the good work up. Keep fighting. I appreciate you just tuning in. I asked her to tune in for a hot second. She had a house full of company, but I wanted to wish her a happy birthday publicly. So thank you, my sister. Enjoy your birthday. And I promise you, I'll call you tomorrow and get up with you and I'll send you a text or something, buy you some coffee or something. A coffee, Martin. Yeah, my cheap self. But thank you. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Everybody, please wish her happy birthday. Full Circle TV show. Host Queen. Happy birthday, my dear sister.
Happy birthday.
All right.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you guys for wishing that. Okay, come on, 206. Come on, 206. 206, come on.
Hey, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to be with you.
Yes.
I'm all right.
Yes.
You had a question. Your question was, why should we support the immigrants? Is that what your question was?
Well, say let's use the word undocumented immigrants, okay? And the reason why, because of Facebook and and all that. So we can use unauthorized immigrants or undocumented immigrants. Anything else, they'll try to strike your page. Now, listen, I understand, but I'm just trying to. We on their platform, so we got to go by their rules. Okay, go ahead, my brother. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I agree. I agree. To the birthday person, happy birthday. And to answer the question, I'll never support them. Never. I'll never support them. Two reasons. One, the previous caller, he said he can't support something that's illegal. Well, I don't blame him. I feel the same way. The second reason, specifically when it comes to Hispanics, I'll make this real quick, but this is important for me. When I was young, growing up on the south side of Chicago, I was a child of a single parent household.
Me too.
So when we would go, hold on, let me say this.
No, you could don't.
Please stop. Please hold on. So when we
my bad.
Go ahead, 206. Go ahead.
When we would go grocery shopping, we go to Jewel, Dominic's, the Cub Foods, or something somewhere. But there was a certain time of month when the welfare came in. And when the welfare hit, the Mexican bras and Mexican babies was all up in the grocery stores. But check this out. Whenever we would be at the checkout aisle and my mother would forget to get something and she'd be, hold on, put in line. I'm going to go get this. And I'll be like, yeah, bet, I'll be right here. As soon as my black mother would leave, this black boy in line, these Mexican females would start giving me dirty looks and start cursing me, calling me all kind of mayate and saying all kind of, and they would take our cart and push our cart out the way and let 4 or 5 other Mexican heifers and their offspring get in front of us in line. They would do that every time. I was maybe 8 years old, 7, 8, maybe 9, and they would look at me with so much hatred and hostility. I just developed almost a hatred for these people. I don't like them at all.
Mr. Johnson, I believe him.
Please let me talk.
Let him talk.
No, I agree with you.
Listen.
I'm listening, bro. My bad. I'm sorry.
Your volume is a little, I don't mind you speaking, sister, but your volume is a little loud.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. You may not have control over that, but
my bad.
That's the only reason why I'm saying.
No, but I agree with everything you're saying.
Let me finish, please. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
So I'm 54 years old. Damn, I had to think about it. Lord, I must be getting old. I'm 54 years old now, and everything that I have seen in that span of time between when I was a young child and to this very moment, when I am talking to you on the phone, these foreigners, especially these Hispanics and especially Mexicans, has reinforced my dislike for these people. Not because I'm prejudiced or not because I'm biased, but because these people's behavior toward us is atrocious. And it desperately cries out for accountability and responsibility. We let these people get away with all kinds of garbage. And one thing that I dislike, and this gets back to what I'm saying, these people here in the United States, especially Chicago, they're big attackers and abusers of women and children, black women and children. Why? Mexicans have to attack so many black women and children, I have no idea. Martin, do you remember little Miss Trinity Washington?
No.
In September 2003, 1900 block of South Spalding Avenue. It was some Mexican holiday, I think it was, and she's playing with a dog on a sidewalk, and these two big grown, she's only like 8 years old, 7, 8 years old, and these two big grown 30, 40-some-year-old Mexican females just attacked her on the sidewalk, stomped on her dog, kicked her in the face.
I remember that.
Hit her with a bottle.
I remember that.
The reason I'm mentioning that is if you, and recently one of them was charged, but if you look at their history, they have a long history of attacking our women and children. From Cheryl Green, that was murdered by grown so-called men, Mexican gangsters, all the way up to Trinity, Washington. I don't like these people. They don't like us. I don't support nothing of theirs. I don't wish any undue pain and agony on these people, but I don't support them. I never have supported them, and I never will support them. I'll mute my line.
Okay, we're going to the next caller. I got a whole lot of material to give you guys, but this is the way it's going. We're going to let the spirit lead. 3595. 3595, last 4 digits of your telephone number. 3595. Go ahead,
yes,
call.
sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'd like to start by saying that I'm Black and Mexican.
Okay.
And I agree with everything I've heard so far. But one thing we fail to point out is, the mayor, he sold y'all out to all these Venezuelans that came up here. And I think that's unfair, and put everybody in the back. So we didn't have money for schools. We didn't have money for, inner city children. And all of a sudden, they had money for tents, housing, and everything for these people. So I don't know everyone else's backstory. I know my family came in here in the 1940s. It was a different country, but there was a process. They came legal. They didn't just come up here with some sad story. They all got in the steel mills, and generations later, here we are. So we, as the Mexican community, not to be a hypocrite, we don't want none of them, undocumented people up here either, because they give us a bad name. And I don't think just because they have a sad story, they should be put in the front of the line. That is unfair to everyone else. Just like the DEI hires, it is unfair to people who actually went to college, got their degrees, fought through everything, poverty, racism, and they're just handing out these jobs, handing out everything, these vouchers to people who just got here, who have no business being here. And everybody screams due process, but you can't be entitled to due process when you are not here legally to begin with. And I just feel that the mayor sold not only the Black community out, but the whole city to these undocumented people, because I don't know where they got this money from, but how many CPS schools did they close for lack of funding? And all of a sudden, they came up with millions upon millions. So a lot of Mexicans won't say it, but we support ICE. We need to get all these people that are up here, undocumented, just like that building that got raided on South Shore. We support that as well, because them Venezuelans, they took that building over and displaced a lot of people that were already there on hard times, that have been there for years, and they displaced them, and nobody speaks about that. And then the media comes and makes it seem like, oh, they just came and tied up women and children, and they're picking on the Black people. No, that's not the case. It was overran, and we're tired of the rhetoric. We're tired of the mayor. We're tired of the governor. The Chicago police, they don't even have the ability to do their job, because the governor is ordering them to fall back. And I just think it's unfair to both of us. And as far as the guy who said, that he don't like Mexicans no matter what, this, and that. I mean, that's totally his personal opinion. And I apologize that he was treated like that, but not all Mexicans are. And just like all white people are not bad, all Black people are not bad, you can't just label it for the rest of your life and say, oh, this race is this and this race is that. Is there racism? Yes, but it needs to end, and we all need to come together and get these people out of here and put not any race first. We need to put the American people first, because our taxes are the ones getting taken out of our check every week. And they're telling us they don't have funding for this and for that. But you got an influx of people. They open the borders and just let them up here, let them up here, let them up here. I mean, can you imagine what kind of a show this would be if Harris would have won? I mean, the borders would still be open, and the buildings and the neighborhoods would be overrun with Venezuelans.
Can you imagine?
Hold it, sir. Hold it, brother. Hold it. Let the brother talk. Let him talk, man. We got to bank you. Let him speak. Go ahead, my brother.
So that's pretty much. I'm from the south side of Chicago, so that's my perspective. I know everyone has different walks of life and different experiences with races, but don't think that the Mexicans are all for illegals, because we're not. There's a process to get here, and just because your story is more sad than the next person doesn't give you prerogative to skip the line and just walk right in. Ooh. And all them protesters, they're just wasting their time, because if the shoe was on the other foot, none of them illegals would be out here protesting for you. They would be waving you goodbye. If these people can come to your front door and kick you out and take over your house and everything, they would do it. These people are vicious. They're I hate to say it, but they're like roaches. They have to be eradicated, sent back to where they came from, and that's it. They have no rights here. They have no rights here, and that is truly how a Mexican American, half black, half Mexican American. That's how we feel. A lot of people are afraid to speak up because they don't want to be labeled as this and they don't want to be labeled as that. But it's not correct. We're superior and this or that. No, you wouldn't let your kid drive a car at 12 years old, right? Why not? Mm-hmm. Because it's illegal. Nope. You wouldn't sit here and down a 12-pack of beer and drive, right? Why? It's illegal. Nope. You wouldn't drive without a license or insurance. Why? Because it's illegal. So we can't pick and choose what laws we want to follow and don't want to follow. And everyone just, a lot of these protesters growing up, nobody told them the word no. So now they feel that they don't get their way. They think that they can just throw a tantrum, destroy property, and really it's not accomplishing anything. The National Guard should have been here, years ago. This has been chaos, and it's only compounding, getting worse and worse and worse. And it disgusts me that the mayor will sit here and compare, the influx of migrants to Ukraine. Well, Ukraine, them people were actually getting bombed. And they came here for as refugees, but you didn't see them carjacking people, running up and down the Mag Mile. I mean, how many stories came out of Venezuelans snatching chains in Grant Park, the Mag Mile, and all that stuff? Nobody points that out. And those are our own people because they're Hispanic. So you guys don't look at it as Venezuelan, Honduran, El Salvador. You look at it, which unfortunately puts all Mexicans in that category. We don't want them here. We don't think we're better than them, but hey, there's problems all around the world, and this is not the dumping ground for that. The United States is not the world's dumping ground. We have no business in foreign wars, but obviously that's a whole other subject. We need to put America first, and everyone can handle it because everyone feels entitled. Everyone in a position of this or that, they work for their degrees, or even if you don't have a degree, and let's say you're in a position of leadership, you work for that. Nobody just gave it to you. So, of course, everyone is outraged that everyone got a free pass. Now they're here, and everyone wants to play the victim. And I don't think anyone is the victim here other than the people that fooled these people to come up here. They fooled them to come up here. Biden and the Harris administration fooled them. And said, come on in. I mean, the healthcare system is overwhelmed. You got hospitals that closed down. Calumet City had a hospital, St. Margaret's. They had to close down because so many people were coming in, and the citizens that were entitled to that care got pushed to the back of the line. And I don't think it's fair. And, some people may agree with me, some may not, but I just want to give a insight to what real Mexican Americans think and how we feel. And again, we've been here for generations, and we didn't just cross the border and, start working and whatever, it's a process. And if my grandfather had to do it, you got to do it too. And just because your story is sad, well, I mean, sorry to hear it, but we already have actual U.S. citizens here, Black communities that have been disadvantaged and told time and time again, we have no funding, we have no this. But overnight, you built tents. You had these people in warehouses. You had all this money. So where did it come from?
Good point.
So accountability needs to be, put on the table.
Accountability.
Continue.
Yes, sir.
Brandon Johnson continues to play in everyone's faces, but especially the black community's face. And I don't know how anyone can stand behind that guy when he gave away all our resources and sits here and continues to resist assistance from the federal government and try to make them be the bad guys. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Anyone,
no. Well, listen, brother, we're open. I appreciate your statement, and that's why I said that if there's any Hispanic, Mexican people want to call in, you're more than welcome, because I want to hear from you. I mean, we can have an open dialogue. You don't have to worry about nobody calling you back. I'm not going to give your number out. I don't even want to know your name. You know, no disrespect, but I'm just saying, just for privacy purposes. Yeah, that's all. Because I don't want nobody to get singled out amongst their peers. No, was that you on Martin G show? It sound like you. You know, we don't want that. So thank you so much. You can just hang around if you like on the panel. I'm going to the next caller right now. Hey, Marcus. All right, thank you. Hey, Marcus, 9449. Come on, Mr. Marcus.
Well, you know what, Martin? I believe in taking care of our own before you can take care of anybody else. That's the way I was raised. Take care of your own. How can this? I never understood this government. How can you take care of other people and the people who live in your country are suffering? Homeless people been out here for decades on the streets. People fought wars for this country on the streets. Can't even get a home to stay in. Can't get a loan. How are you going to take care of another group of people? I understand sympathy, but we didn't start the war over there in Venezuela. But we are suffering as Americans, not just as black people, but as Americans. These people took jobs. I went to California maybe 2 years ago, and I went into this mall in Ontario, California. And normally in any mall here in Chicago or the state, you will see some black people. It took me a minute to find the black people. And when I found them, they were in Dave and Buster. But the rest of the mall wasn't nothing but Mexicans. Mexicans working in there, Mexicans and white people. I had never been in a mall where it seemed like I was the only black person in there. Now, being here in Chicago, you drive to a certain area, Brighton Park is one of them, you black, they will mess with you. They will mess with you to try to kill you. And during the George Floyd riots, they were shooting at black motorists, I believe, along 21st Street.
That's right. They were killing them.
They were shooting at black motorists.
That's right, they were.
And this 13-year-old Adam, whatever, who got shot by the police,
Toledo.
The police caught him. He was one of the kids that was shooting at black people that would come through the area. So, black people are mad because they have been mistreated by Mexicans. They are mad. I remember working with kids off the block, and they were having a protest against crime. And this 10-year-old black kid was afraid to go in the backyard to take out the garbage. And I asked him why. And he said, the Latin Kings are going to mess with me. This grown Mexican man who appeared to be in his 30s, sure enough, went to mess with this 10-year-old black boy. You know what I told him? I said, we're going to bring the protest back here. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. He had tattoos. He started talking about, I said, I don't care about no Latin King gangs. It's police officers in front here on Michigan Avenue. I'm going to bring them around here with the rest of the news. Your face needs to be blasted all over the news. So we need to take care of our own. Quit feeling sorry for these people. Let ICE come in here and do its job. Even though Trump might not care about black people, we need to let the cards play itself. We're going to get what we want in the end. We're going to get what we want in the end. Mm-hmm. They put these people up in here. Brandon Johnson is taking the blame. Whoever is in that seat that's mayor would have taken that blame. They put these people up in here, these Democrats, this Democrat Party, the ones that you don't see on TV. This was all pre-planned. And they put them up in our neighborhood to replace us, to take our jobs. They were putting black people out of the Princeton Park home out here on 95th. They were putting them out to put the Venezuelans in. That some of the black churches was contributing in housing these Venezuelans because they were getting money. And my question to them, if you're listening, my question to Mayor Brandon Johnson, weren't you raised in a black household? And in most black households, black parents teach, take care of your own before you can help somebody else. Help your own before you can help somebody else. The black churches, y'all ain't even helping y'all own people. You can't even get the church to bury your relatives unless they pay tithes. So why are you helping illegal immigrants who don't care nothing about your black behind? Take care of your own. And yeah, these people getting money. We got a right to be mad. They was barking about giving black people links, but they ain't saying nothing about giving these Venezuelans what they giving them. And giving them brand new cars. And some of them, Friska passed a law where they could be police officers. Did you hear about the cop that told the Chicago police to stand down when ICE got surrounded after the truck rammed them?
No, I didn't hear that.
That's all I knew. That's all I knew.
Okay.
So we got to take care of our own. That's what I'm saying. Take care of your own American government. You have Americans homeless, and not just Chicago, but in all your major cities. You have people starving. You got people walking miles to get to work that don't have a car, that want a car. Take care of your own America. Quit taking care of outsiders who want to destroy this country. Because right now, this country is at war with itself, and other countries like Russia and China are sitting up high, looking down, waiting to feast on the dead. Big facts. I'm in the plane right there.
Thank you, sir. We're going to the next caller. Eric, I believe this is my buddy, 4528. I believe that's her, though. Go ahead. 4528. You're the next caller.
Hi, Martin. This is Renee calling. How are you?
Yes, it is my buddy, my house head buddy. I love you, Renee. All right, how you doing?
Hey, Martin. I'm calling about the racist comments from your callers.
Okay.
And I have concern because it's obvious that they don't know about immigration or what's currently going on. Obviously, they have completely forgotten about the Venezuelans that are here, and everybody was, or shouldn't say everybody, most people were in an uproar about that, and yet there is a old high school down the street from me that is completely filled with Venezuelans. So whenever they start talking about, are we going to go to these areas and start to have ICE go, I start to put down Devon Avenue. Why don't they go to Presidential Towers? Why don't they go to Chinatown? And for people to make comments about things they don't know, obviously they're not aware that a Republican president is the one who actually started the Immigration Reform and Control Act. And you can really tell the lack of education from the callers and their racist tones. I think what you all need to realize is that you are focusing on people who are Mexican. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead. We're listening. We're listening.
Somebody's talking in the background. And
everybody, hold on, Renee. Mexican. Everybody put their phone on mute. So, Renee, I don't want her getting no echo. Okay, go ahead, Renee. Go ahead.
So,
go ahead, Renee.
Somebody's about a protest and a crime.
Right.
That's what I'm hearing. Anyway, so I think when people talk, they need to really listen to themselves before they start to speak, because the comments are so blatantly racist. It's shocking to me. As someone who has friends and family members who are part Mexican, the comments are appalling. If someone were to come on this platform and say that about the Black community, your phone lines will be off the ringer. When you talk about undocumented immigrants, you should also be talking about Africans. You should also be talking about Vietnamese people. You should also be talking about people who come from China. And as someone who's also part Irish, I know exactly what happens. They come over here for jobs, they work the summer, and then they become incorporated into the community, okay? So They don't leave to go back to Ireland. They don't go back to Germany. They don't go back to Poland. They don't go back to Vietnam. They live here. Okay? And so if someone is saying that they grew up in an area where they saw the Mexicans at Jewel, Cup Foods, and all this other stuff, I find that very hard to believe, because at that time, 26th Street was thriving and a very profitable street. Okay? Just come right out and say you don't like Mexicans. That's what you should be saying, but you won't say it, right? And instead of saying what the platform says right here, undocumented immigrants, right?
Right.
Let's call out the Africans that are here who come over here for vacation and these weddings, and then they never leave. So know your facts before you start getting on here and talking about things that make it seem like you are straight up racist, because your comments are. They are inappropriate. And furthermore, for those of you who keep talking about Brandon Johnson and Pritzker allowing them to come up here, they had no choice. Okay? That they were bused up here. And they didn't sit up there at the border and say, hey, stop the buses from coming up here. If anybody has a problem with this being a sanctuary city, go back to the Harold Washington days and find out why he applied for this city of Chicago to become a sanctuary city. Brandon Johnson, I don't even think was born at that time. Pritzker was totally out of the picture. So know your facts before you start getting on here and making it sound like you are straight up racist, because your comments have been exactly that. You are racist. And if you don't like Mexicans, don't go out and celebrate Cinco de Mayo, because it's not even a Mexican holiday. Just say you don't like people. And instead of saying what you want ICE to do, ICE was designed, and ICE was supposed to come up here under Trump to get rid of the Venezuelans. But yet again, I could walk around 10 buildings in my neighborhood and say there's 200 Venezuelans that live here. There are 100 that live here. And yet they are still here. And here it is. You have a platform where people are talking about the Mexican community who have done nothing to them. They don't get any more benefits than anyone else does. What's going to happen is, and what is going to be a wake-up call for the Black community, is this. When those SNAP benefits change and you have to get off of Medicare and Medicaid and find a job, and your SNAP ends where you can't buy chips and pop, maybe then you'll change your tune. Until then, don't get on any platform talking about things you know nothing about, because you come up straight up racist.
Brother Martin?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think she may be talking about myself.
I think she is talking about you.
I'm talking about every person that was on this platform speaking before me when I joined this call. So if it applies to you, then it applies to you. Right. And Martin knows me.
You want to talk about it?
And Martin knows me. I own up to what I say. Your comments and those who were on here before I joined, your comments are racist. You are a racist, and they don't belong on this platform.
Can you want to let's Martin, if you don't mind, briefly, can we just engage for a minute, just to talk about that? Just for a minute.
Yeah, we can. I think she hung up, but we can.
No,
I think she hung up, but go ahead. But go ahead. Go ahead and make your statement anyway.
Well, Renee.
Hold on.
Background noise. Come on, guys.
Hold on. 6650. Put your phone on mute. I'm about to mute you. Go ahead.
Jesus.
Go ahead.
So I'm not surprised she hung up, but Renee, if you're listening, please call back in, because I would love to have engaged with you on that. You made comments that I would like to discuss with you further. But since you did hang up, and I ask that you do call back, I would say that I would have to ask you what exactly is racist, and if you can separate my comments from what everyone else said, I'd like for you to describe to me how my personal experience or my opinion informed by my own personal experience is racist. I would like for you to define the word and then tell me how I would be racist if this is my own personal experience. Second thing I would say, if she were still here, is she said that she has relatives.
Larissa has joined.
Go ahead, bro.
Let me make it quick because you got a new caller.
Yes, go ahead.
So I would just say that you have Mexican friends and relatives. I would say that's 1,000,000% irrelevant. I don't care what species of dog you have, or how many goldfish are in your goldfish bowl, or your shoe size. That doesn't have anything to do with anything. Also, I have the previous caller before me said that he cannot or would rather not support anything illegal. And I seconded that, and I feel the same way he does, but that includes everybody. That includes African immigrants, Asian, Latin American, European. But I would also tell you this before I mute my line and let the other callers give the floor back to the host, that in 2023, the breakdown of illegal immigrants in Chicago would be, let's say, India, it's 31,000, Philippines, 18,000, China, Hong Kong, 13,000. That's 7.4 and 3% respectively. But Mexicans is 277,000, which is well over half, 65%. We would have to talk about Mexicans, wouldn't they, since they're the biggest illegal immigrant group in Chicago? I think logic would dictate that we do so. Maybe you disagree, but call back. Maybe we can talk about it. I'd love, Renee. I'd love to engage with you on that issue, so we can really find out who knows what they're talking about and who doesn't. Go right ahead.
And I would too.
Thank you for the call. Listen, people, just before we go to the next caller, I need you guys to hit like on YouTube. We had over about 99 people, 100 people, 42 likes. Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. We're not asking for money. We just actually hit the like button and the share button. Please do that for us. We're not trying to finesse you out of anything. We just want you to support the channel. Support the channel by hitting the like button. Thank you so much. We're going to the next caller. 0054 is the next caller. Hey, caller, you're live, uncut, and unedited. Come on, caller.
How y'all doing tonight?
Good.
So my only point is, I'm not red or blue. You know, that stuff don't really bother me or matter to me. But my point is, though, the way that they treat the Mexican people, as well as the protesters of the ICE and whatever have you, is a true shame. You feel me? Because we allowing them to make human. You know, this is a human issue at the end of the day. I get it that they illegal, whatever have you. They cross the border, whatever have you. But the way that they handling them, you know, snatching them out the street, out the grocery store, out their schools, that's a human issue. And if they can do that to them, then, you know, it's only a matter of time before they do that to their own people. And the National Guard coming to Chicago, they've been wanting to do that since the beginning of the summer. But they ain't had no reason, allegedly. But now that they protested, allegedly in Broadview, they got protesters. So now we have a reason to call it a National Guard. So, you know, our city is currently at war or being warred upon, whichever one you choose to, you know, agree with. But, you know, it's a shame how they treat the Mexican people. And that's all I got to say about that.
Okay, let me ask you a question about that. You said it's a shame. What's exactly a shame? Yeah. So if a person comes here to ICE, come here to remove people that are in the country illegally, I mean, how is it they supposed to handle that? What they supposed to just wait till they walk outside? Give me some examples. How would you like for ICE to handle deportation in your own words?
Honestly, with a little bit more decorum than how they handling it, you know, today. At the end of the day, I get that they illegal, but it's no different than when they come to kick somebody's grandma though, and now it's a what you call that, one of them concussion grenades going off in a child's bedroom over allegedly dope that the grandson was selling. It's decorum. We get that these people are illegal, but just like when a black man is in cuffs and he end up dead by the time he get to the police
okay,
station,
listen. This is what I don't want you to do. Take black off the table. Take black off the table.
I get that.
Okay. Now let's stick on the subject. I'm asking you again. If you was an ICE agent or in charge of the ICE agent, how would you go about deporting undocumented immigrants? How would you go about doing that?
Well, at the end of the day, they allowed these illegal immigrants to live comfortably under their nose
for
decades.
Sir, I understand. I understand.
So my point is,
go ahead.
My point. So I'm gonna land that plane. My point is, I know several people. I ain't gonna put their business out there, but they might be illegal or undocumented, and they have certain little licenses and all of these things. They know where these people at, and they know how to go get these people. It's not a matter of, oh, we trying to find these. No, they go to school. They have driver's license. They have jobs. It's ways of going about it that's more efficient, one, and that's more humane at the end of the day. That's the point.
Okay, the question is now. Okay.
They choose not to.
Okay, let me ask you again. Maybe I can break it down this way. If you were in charge of ICE agents, how would you go about deporting, apprehending undocumented immigrants? How would you go about doing it? That's what I need. You, not them. You say you are the director, executive director over everybody. You Tom Holman right now. How would you instruct your agents to handle this situation? How would you do it?
Well, I'm gonna be perfectly honest and try to be respectful to your platform, but that's honestly not my job and beyond my scope of anything that I have to do with my day-to-day life. But whoever job that is to do that, he get paid a lot of money to figure that out. And the way he's doing it is not a good way.
No, sir. I'm okay, sir. Young man, I'm trying to dialogue with you. I want you to tell me, since you saying that it's inhumane what they're doing, so maybe you don't never know who's listening to this platform. Maybe this is your opportunity to tell the ICE agents how they should handle the undocumented immigrants. I'm trying. I know you get bad. I'm just saying. I'm putting the ball in your court since you say it's inhumane.
No, but like I just said, sir. Yes, sir. But so it's just like if I go to a restaurant. I'm not a chef, but I can tell you when my steak is messed up, man. I don't know how you finna cook this steak and make it the right way. But chef, this steak is not the steak that I wanted. I ordered well done, and it's extra rare right now. And that's all I have the right as a taxpayer. That's not my job to figure out what you do with who job, whatever. That's your job, and I paid you to do that job. That's why I'm supposed to sleep comfortably at night. But honestly, when I'm looking at the broad view and how they treating the people who protested, the protesters, bare minimum, we got a right to free speech. So we can't even protest when we get upset. So if we sit back and watch them treat these Hispanic people who, like this sister said, I don't know what she is, but whatever, it's not even just Hispanic people that's over the border. So how they treat these Hispanic people that been here, or we all know, don't cross the viaduct. That's been a rule. So it wasn't a problem when they was whooping our ass in the 80s and 90s. But now we got a problem with the shit. Excuse me for cussing, but that's my point. So
okay,
it's a way
I mean, brother, you've been going.
Doing it is not right.
Brother, you've been going up and over. You still have not gave me. I know you still. So how could you call it humane then? They've been treated inhumane if you can't correct them.
Because
and the way to do
get treated inhumane. We watch them. They snatch them. So you take a man. He walks to the grocery store. And I seen this with my own eyes. I watch these people and they independent journalism, and they ride with ICE agents or whatever have you. They catch a man, he walk into the grocery store, they snatch him up. What? They throw him on an ICE camp, and now they gonna ship him off somewhere where he ain't never.
Okay, hold it right there. Hold it right there.
Is that humane?
Hold it. What is the duty of ICE to come in Chicago? What are they supposed to do?
the duty of ICE, I presume, is to deport the illegal immigrants.
Okay. Now,
Right?
okay, now that's correct. Deport. Now, they can't deport them by looking at them. At some point, they're going to have to apprehend them and lay hands on them and grab them. They're not finna line up and say, hey, I'm an undocumented immigrant. Here I am right there. They're not going to do that. Maybe some, maybe a few.
Absolutely.
So it has to be a strategy that they have to use in order to get them apprehended.
I understand.
That's all I'm saying, sir. So I don't want you to listen. Listen. I don't mind you being here.
That they hear nothing.
No, yeah. Well, you know, you don't listen.
I'm not upset that they hear.
No, you don't have to be upset. What I'm just saying is, they have a job to do. You know, they have a job to do, and I'm asking you as a U.S. citizen, how would you do it if you was in control? How would you tell them to handle undocumented immigrant? That's all I'm asking. I'm not trying to make you look bad or feel bad or something.
All right, so I got you. So maybe this is the best way I can answer that question. It's a lot of undocumented immigrants that have documentation. So maybe if they went about going to go get those people with the documents they have on them people, it would be easier and it would be less showy, and people would have less of an issue because they can do it in a better and a safer manner. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Y'all just running up on people just walking to the store, walking to their kids.
I'm asking you, sir.
You know.
Sir, how? I mean, okay, sir. Listen. Now,
go to their house or something. I ain't got no problem when they went to that building. That was efficient. Y'all snatched up 300 people, whatever have you.
Right.
Cool. That's
So
good, whatever.
Well, I'm just saying.
Like that's efficient.
Okay.
You know?
So you saying if a person walking to the store or taking their child to school, that's not sufficient for them to grab them. So they're supposed to get a pass.
Black bag nonsense. Yeah, we can't have that.
Okay.
They can do that to them.
Okay.
It's a matter of time.
Martin, can I say something?
Yes, real quick. I got to give you a minute because I got like 3 callers. Go ahead, Mr. Roosevelt.
I'm only gonna be a minute.
Go ahead, Mr. Roosevelt.
He's talking about everything. He's talking about everything. You know, snatching them up when they're on their way to the store. If you or I, let's just say, if it were me or you, you know, who are legal citizens, let's just say committed a crime, and let's just say we were walking down the street, walking to the store, and let's just say the police rolled up on us and everything. What are they gonna do? They're going to come and they're going to snatch us up and put us in handcuffs and throw us in a police car because why? We might have broken a law or whatever, or been a fugitive from justice or something, and no one's going to feel sorry for us.
Okay. All right.
So it's the same thing here.
Okay, we're going to go to the next call. Thank you, sir, for your comment. 6650, I believe that's the next caller. 6650. Come on, caller.
What's good? Buck here.
Hey, brother Buck, how you doing, old timer?
Okay, cool. I was hearing the sisters talk. I wasn't gonna get in it, but I'm had to come at it today. But first of all, it's not no way we can compare our struggle to their struggle. When the sister talking about that we racist, okay, we've been here for a long time, and we've been their ordeal is nothing compared to ours. They come in here, and the other part about it is the people that come in, everybody ain't no Sunday school teacher. You got cartel members, gang members, and other people coming in this country. That's the ones they targeting, okay? And it's the link to all that fentanyl and other drug and other crime wave. When they get money, they can do whatever they want to in here. And in our communities, we will allow anybody to come in the black community. We don't bother nobody. But if you go in their community, if I open up a little store in their neighborhood, they would burn it down before the day was over. They wouldn't even have it. So we support everybody. I don't have no problem. When the people came here, some of them got shipped from Texas, but the people know where the money was at. The politicians in Chicago had their marching orders. All this is orchestrated. When they knew these people had money to give them, and they was going to take care of them. It ain't no accident all of them ended up here in Washington and other states. They came here for a reason. The people promised them something before they even traveled this far. So for people to get mad about the way we look at it, we've been here for 400 years or more, these black people in America. Now, some of them been here, and the country was split up at one time. This was Mexico in some parts, but America been in charge for the last since the last 200 years, since whatever they changed the lines when they went down to Mexico. So we looking at, this is America, and this is what the rules we working with. So if you want to get with the program, you can join as a citizen. One of the things we don't know about America, the original Statue of Liberty was a black woman. Today, France gave us for the show us for freedom from slavery. But the white people, they wouldn't take it, so they had to put a white woman over there. So every time we compromise to give people something else, we lose something. So what we got to do, if you're a black person, first, like the guy was on the first, he was black or whatever he say was Mexican, you got to know everybody got to get their turn. We waiting our turn for a long time. These other people, whatever they need, they got to wait it out. First of all, if you want to come to this country, there's ways to do that. If you're going to sneak in here and bring your whole family in here and act like nothing happened, then you got to go to jail. It ain't nothing. If you go to their country, if I snuck into any country in the world and they find out I'm not there, I'm going to jail. So what is the surprise with this? I just wanted to figure that out because I'm not against nobody. I done worked in their neighborhoods, and these young Hispanic boys call themselves the N-word more than we call each other that word. So you look at the way they try to connect with us or try to. I don't play that, but they want to say they the N-word. Bless their heart, but I'm not with them. Don't call me that. But like I say, everywhere in America, we try to allow people to be comfortable. We got to bend over backwards to make other people happy, and we still ain't getting no rhythm out here. So the politicians, the churches, they already fixed the churches so that the black faith-based initiative, the black churches can't get involved with helping our people because they get federal money. So that's why the churches can't help us. They're already in the pocket of the government. So anybody out there, we on our own, we on an island, black people in America. Ain't nobody coming to help us. The Hispanics, they try to be white. As soon as they can get it in this country, they're going to be with the white folks. So ain't nobody fooling with us. They don't even want a woman to talk to us. So the fact of the matter is, if we could just, the fact we ain't did nothing to them people, and we ain't doing nothing to them. It's a government situation. The president spoke. Everybody who work in the government, the federal, the army, the National Guard, they got to do their job. These people here illegally, then they got to be removed, point blank. So I pray that everybody that's losing their sleep about it, it's going to be still America the next day. So don't worry about it. It's still going to roll. And black people, we've been, since the crime bill in 1994, we've been oppressed. Before that, they were locking up brothers for like a gram of cocaine. So don't feel bad for other people. We've been locked up for nothing. So have a blessed day.
All right, we're going to the next caller. 214. 214. Come on, my brother. 214.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing, my brother?
Let me see if I can put some perspective on this. I live in the Southwest. So seeing the Hispanic people and the Hispanic culture ain't no new condition for me. What they fail to realize is that Cesar Chavez was fighting for the rights of for migrants in California. Blacks were standing right there with them. But we can't never get them to come and help with us when we need some help. But we helped them out in California in the late 60s. I remember when Black and Hispanics used to be together. We used to have a good time, go to concerts together. Everything was cool. We never had no issues until the drug thing came. Drug thing kind of separated a lot of things among some of us minorities at the time. Black and Hispanics used to get along. They used to protest with us down here in Texas over some of the ways that all of us were being treated. Now, this is in the South. This is a Southwest experience. This is not a Midwest experience, like I said the other night. It's offending y'all's sensibilities because this is something new to y'all. It's not nothing new to us here where we've grown up in this particular culture. Right or wrong, we have. The issue I have with the Chicanos, what they used to be called when I was young, the people who were Hispanics who were born and raised over here were called Chicanos. And these are the ones we went to school with. And we didn't have issues like we have now. The issues we should have with them is that when they illegal cousins and uncles and aunties started coming over here, they were housing these people and helping them get up on their feet. That they created a culture the way it is now. You come over here illegally, they help them get a job, and then they get up on their feet. They don't think about no paperwork. Paperwork ain't nothing. They go get driver's licenses, bank accounts, and the whole nine. But like I said, this is a Southwest issue for years that we've been dealing with. Now y'all are getting a taste of it. Now, we talked the other day when you told the audience that Obama deported 3 million, 3 million illegals. Funny, it didn't make the news. That's because Mr. Obama got some class. He didn't send the Gestapo or the army in there and act a damn fool about it. When their cases were set in court and they showed up for court and they didn't win, they were deported. He managed to deport 3 million of them. And until you told me that other night, I didn't know it. That's different when you got class instead of this cowboy, white boy attitude that they come with all the time. The same thing I was telling you other night. When they get this cowboy attitude and they send the army and the police into these folks' houses, start running up in these people's buildings. I saw a sister on YouTube that talking about the ICE put a gun in her face. She black, older woman. What you doing that for? Let these people go to court. Let them have their cases. And then when they get then you deport them. Now how is it that Obama can deport 3 million of them and nobody know that they got deported? Can I get a show of hands of those who knew that Obama deported 3 million? Nobody knew.
I knew.
I did.
They weren't Hispanic and Mexican. They were black.
It was everybody. Yeah, but they was everybody. He deported 3 million Haitians.
Mostly us. That he deported.
Hey, bro, it ain't 3 million Haitians in Haiti.
Hey, Southwestern brother. Southwestern brother.
I didn't interrupt you. I'm almost done.
You just
what I'm saying is, we know that this is illegal. We know that what they're doing is illegal. But this cowboy shit has got to stop. There's a way to deport 3 million people without this cowboy mess. Because somebody's going to get hurt. The police keep a broad view, a broad more sense. They can shoot guns at them. Shooting tear gas at his police and at his first responders. This is going to become a problem. Do it the right way. They can go. But all this cowboy mess is going to lead to Waco, going to lead to Ruby Ridge, then it's going to lead to a building coming down. Stop this mess. Do it the right way. Don't put this cowboy mess. It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. Because if you can deport 3 million Haitians, you can deport 3 million Venezuelans without this nonsense. I land the plane. Y'all go ahead.
Okay, I want to say something real quick, Be Red. The difference between Obama and Trump, Obama didn't have an influx of immigration. Under Trump administration, which it's an influx. It's more than what they allow. So it's an influx by Joe Biden them opened up the gate. So that is the difference. So that was one of his main focus. He campaigned on that because we had an influx of undocumented, not just Venezuelans, it's all different nationalities. So that was the difference that I wanted to say between the two. Yes, Obama deported 3 million, but it was no influx. So influx. So we way over that number now that we have. We have too many. Okay, because this is a country of immigrants. Go ahead, 206, and I got to go to the next call. I'll give you about a minute or two. All right, come on.
Yeah, I won't take that long. The Southwestern brother is correct, and he may be a little incorrect. Let me issue this. Obama deported everybody that was here illegally. It wasn't just Hispanics, Europeans, Africans, Asians, Latin Americans. But here's the catch. There's two of them. The first one, Martin just told you, but here's the second one. Obama deported a lot of people, but check this piece out. There's something called turnaways. These are people who come to the border and they're apprehended by Border Patrol and they're sent back into Mexico. Obama's deportations includes the people that were turned away. They technically weren't deported because they hadn't got access to the country yet. So part of that number is turnaways that he turned away. But hey, I thank him for it. I thank him. So there you go.
All right, we're going to go to the next call.
That I didn't know.
That's okay. I didn't either until somebody told me about it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But he did it without that cowboy mess too, though, right?
Yeah, yes, he did. I agree with you.
Sorry, Mark.
I agree with him too as well. 504 area code. Come on, caller. What's your thoughts or comments? Caller, area code 504. I guess they're not listening. We're gonna go on to the next caller. 8192. 8192.
What's up, Brother Martin? How you doing?
Good. What's your thoughts, comments, questions?
This brother Hakeem. This is my quick comment. 30 seconds.
Go ahead.
2 minutes.
No, I'll give you more than that. Bro.
Is that,
go ahead.
All right. But the point I want to make is I haven't heard nobody say yet, but when I paid attention to it, what I caught, and I hope we heard this, but when Trump said he was sending 300 National Guards here to be given federal power, he mentioned to fight gun violence. He didn't say he was sending them here for the illegals. He mentioned gun violence. He mentioned how many people got killed this past weekend in Chicago. He didn't give the numbers for white folks. He didn't give the number of people that got shot in them schools and all this other stuff. He specifically gave the numbers for Chicago simply because he's taking the money that the federal government gives to Arnie Duncan, $90 million a year, Father Flegger, $60 million a year, the Imam organization on 63rd get about $50 million a year. All these organizations get all these hundreds of millions of dollars every year for violence prevention. The fight ain't about the illegals. The fight is about that money. Trump trying to redirect that money to pay for the National Guard to be here. And he's taken away from the so-called violence prevention and the violence interrupters and all of these other organizations. The fight ain't about the illegal migrants over here. And the majority of those people are the cartel. This is a drug war playing out before our eyes. America don't control the cartel no more. They don't control the pipeline for the drugs into the community. Somebody made a deal to send them people over here. The same way they sent us up to the South. Lincoln did not free the slaves. He sold us to the Catholic Church. The same way they doing these migrants is the same way they did us. We didn't migrate up out of slavery and get to some prestigious position where we got all of these rights that they say we got and this and that. No, he sold us to the Catholic Church. That's why when you come through St. Louis and you come through St. Louis, you see that big arch. That arch represents the archbishop, letting you know what territory you coming into and whose rulership you are under. This ain't about no migrants and no illegals. And I hope y'all heard him when he said gun violence, because those 300 people coming to get us. They coming to get our babies. They coming to get all them people that had them PPP loans. They coming to get all these people with these warrants for child support and this and that. And their intention is us. We was always the target. Don't let the dummy bag migrant crisis make y'all think that's what they was wanting to do and they really after that and they really care and concerned about that, because all of corporate America benefits from illegal documents. Undocumented people working for them because they don't have to pay them. They don't have to give them no health insurance. They don't have to do none of the stuff that they do to have those people work for them. So that ain't the problem. Them people is a dummy bag. We better get ready together, black men and women, for what we gonna do when they start locking us up. When they start coming after our children, when they start executing all these warrants. Y'all think the RICO and the Street Corner Conspiracy Act and the Drug Crime Bill of 1994 and all the things that they put in place is something? Don't y'all know this man has given them authority that supersedes the state police, the county sheriff, the Chicago police that's downtown, who right now got the highest authority among law enforcement? They don't need no warrants. And the Democrats is telling you to record them and this and that, and we're going to go to court for them. They don't have to go back, none of that. Under the War Act that he just put out, they don't have to go by none of that. They can lock us up indefinitely. Ain't no 72 hours to get out. Ain't no we got to charge you right away. No, they can hold you indefinitely until they prove whatever charge they want to put on you. If we don't get our ducks in order and we don't start coming together, we're going to be just as scattered as the migrants. At least I see them fighting together. We ain't going to be so lucky. And for those of us that just think it's this particular class or that particular class, I just want to remind y'all of a little history. The Jews thought the same thing. They let Hitler come into their community. They let Hitler come into their community, and they thought he was going to clean up the trash, so-called permanent underclass of their people, the bougie Jews, until they found themselves in the oven too. I don't want us to be that people and make that same mistake of welcoming these people into our communities, thinking they're here for our good when they're not. All of us is going to be on that front line. All of us is going to be affected by this. I don't care if you're corporate America, on the street, not on the street, or whatever it is. All they looking at is the extermination of black people, and they said they wanted to do 2.4 billion people by the year 2029. That's the last year Trump's supposed to be in office. And it ain't worked. They didn't get enough people. So this is their last-ditch effort to make sure that they erase some of us off the face of the earth. So we better get ready while we worried about this migrant crisis and this and that and fighting over funding and who's going to get paid and this and that or whatever. We better go save our babies. That's all I got, Martin.
All right. All right, people. If my memory serves me well, I ain't never know the white man ever took his foot off our neck. He's still locking us up. He don't need 300 troops to come here to lock us up. So he's doing that now. He don't care.
To tell us. Yeah. Jay-Z tried to tell us. Still nigga Martin. He tried to tell us. We wasn't listening.
And I'll say this. Listen, I was telling one brother back in the day, I said, brother, police don't care if you BD, GD, MC, vice lords, they locking us all up. None of us get over. They locking us all up. So, I mean, listen, people, we black people, just know that we're in the war. You know, right now, we just probably in the back seat right now of what's going on, what we see in front of us, and they never stop coming at us. I'm talking about white supremacists, white folks. They never stop coming at black folks and trying to make us better. Listen, they're not here to babyfy us. None of that. None of that. And we're gonna go to some video now, and I had a lot of video, but the show was going a certain way. It's good so far. I'm not going to even lie. I appreciate you guys, but I want to show a video for us. I got so many videos. Maybe I just want to throw up a couple of them and let you see. Here's one. I'm going to show this one, maybe 2 or 3. Go ahead.
South Chicago. You're going to see some more here in South Chicago. We're going to be coming back here in all areas of Chicago. We're not going anywhere. You're going to see all the Border Patrol agents, all several hundred of us, as well as allied law enforcement agencies. We're going to be taking it to those violent gang members and illegal aliens and finally, Allie, CBP home app.
Now, didn't he just tell us that he was here for the gangbangers? I just wanted to prove a point with a video to back up what my brother just told. Let me play it again. Listen.
We're going to see some more here in South Chicago. We're going to be coming back here in all areas of Chicago. We're not going anywhere. You're going to see all the Border Patrol agents, all several hundred of us, as well as allied law enforcement agencies. We're going to be taking it to those violent gang members.
Violent gang members. Violent gang members. Okay. Read it. Read between the lines. Violent gang members.
And illegal aliens and finally, Allie.
He said, and illegal aliens, which I call undocumented immigrants. That's a proper word to call them.
CBP home app. Time.
All right. I'm going to show another video. I just showed you that video. We're going to go to another video. All right. This is the other day. Let me show this and pull this one up. Excuse me. Let me just listen. Let me just play this video. It's not really obvious. The same thing. Most of you guys remember this.
You want no more money for you. Bye. No more money for you. It's lazy. You lazy.
Now, did you hear that? Here's an undocumented immigrant. Call us. Yep. Where did he get that from? Somebody been talking to him. Let me play it again.
You want it? No more money for you. Bye. No more money for you. It's lazy. You lazy. You lazy.
Let me turn it down some, y'all. I'm sorry, echo. But listen, one more time.
You working. You working. No more money for you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. No more money for you. No more money for you. It's lazy. You lazy.
Now, these are, hold it, y'all. Hold it, y'all.
Yeah.
Hold it. These are some of the same people want to lock arms with us with this mentality. Other words, I'm going to tell you what he was saying. No more money for you. No more resources for you.
Yep.
And I can bag it up.
Right.
I can bag it up. I can bag it up with
No,
this.
you didn't even got to do it.
No, I'm just saying, I can back it up. He's showing us no more money for you. You lazy. That's what the perception a lot of undocumented people that come over to this country have of black people. That's their perception, that we're lazy.
To a black female.
Yeah. So, and he was talking to a black female. Trust me. This has happened at City Hall about a year ago. So, but they want us to lock arms with them and fight along with them.
No.
With this attitude, it ain't gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen.
Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
Mr. Johnson, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is where I feel so conflicted, right? That even though, like, yes, I'm standing with the black community, right?
Yeah.
This is where I really feel like, damn, like, this is a prime example. I could be riding on the bus, like, I could be riding on the bus on the 9 Ashland bus, and I can feel the animosity where maybe a black person may look at me and this person may not even know me. And I could just be like, man, I'm just mad at my bed. I'm on my way to school. And I just could just feel like, damn, what the fuck is this fucking message?
You got to watch your language. You got to watch your language. We on live. Okay. All right.
I'm sorry, sir.
Mm.
I'm sorry. But I feel that, like you said, like our African Americans they're really angry about what's going on, which I'm not mad about. And it's like, I want to be friendly, but it's like, damn, I didn't do this. This was not my fault. And Mr. Martin, I stand with my black community first before anything. But the crazy thing about it is that African Americans is not going to look at me as black first because of my skin color. But they don't know that I've been raised and born in the black community. And I want to ask you this: how can I deal with that? I want to ask you that. How can I can't let everybody speak?
Okay, let me say this to you, sir.
Go ahead,
Let me just say this to you. You can't help it. I know. I understand. You can't help the way you look. You can't help that. That's how God uniquely made you. You can't help that. Everybody is not going to think well of you, fond of you. You have some people that look.
What about black people?
But hold it, brother. Listen.
Okay, I got you.
Listen. Most of the time, black people inflict pain on each other more so than others. Most of the time.
Why, Mr. Johnson?
That remains that messes with me too. And I say, why? Why are we so quick when we run to the gun store? We got another black person in mind that we're gonna kill. Why? Why can't you just go to the gun store to learn how to shoot the gun and just have it for protection? Why did it always have to be for a black person? So when you go to a gun store, black man or black woman,
and you got in your mind that you're going to shoot an end, they got you already. You've been brainwashed. They got you. That gun that you're possessing, buying legally, is supposed to be for your protection. It's supposed to be for whomever, not just a black man. Not just that. So my answer to you, sir, you can't help the way you look. Now, one thing about black people, we come in 7 to 6 different shades, all the way from light bright to all the way to mocha black, to black. So
I like dark.
Okay, but I'm just saying. But I listen, whatever you like. But I'm just saying, we come in different shades. We come in different. No, we are anything a black person lay down to. They always say, if you got 1 ounce of 1 drop of blood, black blood, and you're black. You're black. I'm sorry. But listen, hold it, sir. That's genetically proven. Most people, since black have a stigma of being bad or killing and shooting, they don't want to be called black. That's why they say I'm mixed. They keep from, being identified with black until it's time. See, that's why on here,
I love being black.
You hear that?
Yeah.
I love being. That's why. Okay, I'm gonna let you go 206.
Yep.
That's why I
Go ahead.
stress
Let him
that.
talk. Yeah. I'm in the background now. I'm gonna mute my phone.
No,
Go
I
ahead,
got a
206.
question for you.
Go ahead, 206. Go ahead.
I got a question for the caller. I thought the caller was female.
No, it's a male.
Male or female?
Male. He's a male. I thought it was a female too.
So
I'm a male. I'm sorry, man. I know my voice does sound like you.
Okay. Listen, check it out. You said that you're in Chicago and black people look at you like, what's this Mexican doing on the bus or something like that? Is that what you said?
Correct.
And are you Hispanic or are you African American?
I'm mixed. I'm mixed. My father from.
That's fine. We don't have to get into details. How do they know that you're Mexican when they look at you?
I mean, they just know about my skin color.
The skin color. We got all kind of colors. What are you talking about? We got all kind of colors.
Sir,
looking at you that you're Hispanic.
So I look Hispanic, but I mix with black and Mexican, sir.
So what is it about you that looks Hispanic? Are you wearing a
obviously it's my skin color. Obviously it's my skin color. I don't even have to say anything to you. You can just tell that. Oh yeah, he's a Mexican.
I don't believe you.
Well, all right.
We got to get of the entire range.
Let me say.
So somebody's going to look at you and know that you're Mexican or mixed Mexican. I don't believe you at all.
Okay, 206.
Unless you got a sombrero like Pancho Villa or something.
206.
Go ahead.
206. Let me say this. Now, a lot of you know 901 on here. Okay.
Mr. Johnson, I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna let him have the floor.
No. Let me talk. I'm talking now. 900. Anybody that I've seen a person, Roosevelt can vouch for me. Is Roosevelt still on here? I'm not sure. But 900 looks totally Hispanic. And when she showed me her mother's picture, her mother's darker than me. Her father's a Mexican. If you look at her, you would not believe that she got an ounce of black blood in her. You wouldn't believe it. You can't. I'm being honest. I'm just being real honest.
I hear you.
Listen, 900. We was together last year at the DNC. Me, her, and Roosevelt. And if she had never showed me a picture of her mother, I wouldn't have believed her. Her mother looks exactly like her, but her mother is darker than me. And I was like, man, if you have not told me that. But I'm just being honest with you. I've seen it with my own eyes.
But I got a question.
Yes, sir.
But I got a question. The caller said that they look Mexican because of their skin color. Does 901, the person you're talking about, do they look Mexican just because of their skin color?
Yeah, and the hair too.
And that's it.
The hair. Yeah.
And the hair too. That's what I thought.
Yeah, and the hair too.
So you're basically saying that. You basically saying that someone that's biracial, mixed with black and Mexican, that looks Mexican, is not black? That what you're saying, sir?
Is that what you heard me say?
No, I'm asking you.
Are you listening? Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Respectfully, sir. Someone that is mixed with black and Mexican that looks actually Mexican is not black, sir? I'm asking you that question respectfully, sir.
Is that what you heard me say?
No, no, sir. No, sir, because no.
So don't put words in my mouth. I did not.
No, sir. That's kind of because you kind of came at me a little aggressively. So
I challenged you. I challenged you.
You don't. Why are you challenging me, sir? We don't have to challenge each other.
No way.
This is a casual conversation.
Let me tell you. I'll tell you.
All right. I'm listening to you.
There's no way. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. There's no way that someone is going to look at you in public at solely your skin color, which is the only thing you mentioned, and think that you're Mexican just because of your skin color, because black folks have all skin colors under the sun. Do you agree with that or not?
I agree. But you have certain people that think like that. You have certain people that think like that. And
I don't know how people think. I only know how I think.
Sir, listen to me. The way you came off to me that's how I thought you perceived me.
Well, now, then that's your error. I can't be held accountable for your interpretation of what I'm saying.
Absolutely, respectfully, at least me and you could actually have this productive conversation. I'm not like that, bro. Like, I'm not gonna go back and forth and argue. Maybe I may have misconstrued what I was trying to say. But yes, I've been in those type of situations where, people may have looked at me and like, "Nah, you don't know what I've been through." I'm like, "Look, I've been born and raised in the community, so I get it. But I have to have a filter, right? Because I can't say certain shit because of my skin color. But I do know."
Is her hair? Is this hair straight? You got straight hair?
Yeah. Okay.
Is there something else about?
What did I say that was put to your language? What did I say that was racist?
Well, you said that you look Hispanic. So okay,
Hold on,
you
Marcus,
said the skin ain't gonna do it because my cousin has she looks Hispanic, but she has wavy hair to go with it. She has straight hair. So it's something else about you that's gonna make people think.
I have curly hair. I don't want.
Yeah,
do you know that I wish I had waves? Do you know I wish I could perm my hair to have waves? I can't even get waves.
What's that?
I'm just asking.
Because I love waves. And I got brothers that sit up there and have waves. So no, I'm not
people like waves so much. I never understood.
Man, that's crazy. Man.
Okay, hold it.
You know what? Waves is the old school. That's old school. Waves is 360 waves.
I'm old school.
You know what? You may be born in the 1970s, but I'm not a racist or anything of that sort. But like I said, I praise black people first before anything.
Hold it.
You got the floor, sir.
Hold it. Marcus, come on, Marcus, real quick. Come on, Marcus. We got to go after you go to a video. Go ahead.
I've ridden the 9th and bus as a black man.
I want to get attacked.
No, I'm not attacking you. I'm about to ask you.
No, I get it. I just feel like I'm being attacked. But I'm like, damn.
No, I'm not attacking you. I'm about to ask you.
I know you're not, brother. I know you're not, man.
Have any black person openly insulted you on that bus to make you feel like they're looking at you, thinking that in their mind they could be just staring at you and not even looking at you, but on their way to work thinking about, man, I gotta go to this job, I got kids to feed, or anything. They might not be thinking about, and you might be looking at saying based on your own experience with some black people, that you're thinking that all the black people on that bus are staring you down because you are mixed. The average black person, the 9th and Ashland bus runs through Inglewood. The average black person in Inglewood could care less of what your color is. You could be white and a racist riding that bus. If you're not messing with them, chances are they're not going to mess with you. Now, some gangbangers might get up there and try to pick at you. They'll do that with black people, light-skinned black people or dark-skinned black people. Something you must have had an experience on that very bus.
No, I really didn't. It's just you can tell by the look. Like, it's just like, the fuck is you doing? Like, and it's crazy because I'm a friendly person.
We look at each other like that, brother. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I've got on that bus and black people have looked at me like, man, what the F is you You know, it's mean mugging. Some of them
and then
like
if you look at
it.
if you look at the comments, and if you look at the comments, this person says that Mexicans don't even care for black Mexicans discriminate against American-born Mexicans, which this person is right. But my thing is that I love black people. I've been raised from a black mother.
Yeah, but homie. The people that on the bus looking at you crazy. I mean, sometimes people are just that crazy. They could be looking at you like that for any number of reasons. Why?
I mean, Prince was Hispanic.
Looking for a person to have an argument with.
Wait a minute.
Didn't Prince look Hispanic?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know about all that, but what you say, Marcus?
I said, did Prince look Hispanic?
You got to take your phone off speakerphone.
I heard the Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I can't even hear you. I'm mixed with black and Mexican.
Okay, young man. I got another call. I want to take another caller. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Mark. Go ahead,
okay.
Mr. Mark.
Come on, Bill. Bill, thank you for calling. Come on, Bill. I didn't even see you. Go ahead, Bill.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
First and foremost, I want to say, and this is my personal opinion, there's no data, and there probably never be any data to come out to back up what I'm about to say. I believe that the illegal or undocumented migrant is a sham on both sides. It's something that could have been did before it got this far. I don't know if anybody ever realized that Venezuela is 2,500 miles from the border of the United States. So basically at 10 miles a day, it would take over 250 days, especially seeing it's a mountainous area on the way and rivers and things that you have to cross. With that being said, it being 250 some days, these people, when they showed us what we saw with them walking in certain areas, how would they be able to sustain themselves if they came from a poor country with nothing? No restaurants. You don't see them stopping and having encampments or anything. All you saw was them on the move.
Good question.
That's questionable to me. Somebody assisted them, and we know that because of just what the video that Martin showed and several others, that someone told them or promised them something, and on top of that, said bad things towards black people. If they were going to be replacing us or whatever. That's assumption. But what I'm about to add to this is once they got to Texas, the borders was open, which is unheard of. Nobody ever opened borders. Governor Abbott of Texas, he was against it. So he shipped them all over America. Why didn't that man use the same powers that J.D. Pritzker is denying the state of Illinois to delegate the National Guard? He could have put the National Guards down there.
Yeah, he could.
But he didn't, because it's a scam. It's a money grab. We'll never know how many people and how many times each one of those migrants passed through a port and got money and provisions, when we know how low down our government is. I heard somebody say the cartel run the United States. Don't no damn body run the United States, but the top 1%, white people. They are not. I don't care who it is. They're not. They don't plan to lose, and the only way they're gonna lose is it's gonna take a hand of God. It's gonna take a hand of God to show them that the evil of their ways and error. But I feel the Democrats got the money and the money grab because they started too
confirmed. Just in Chicago and Illinois alone, we see the people respond to what they wanted, and they said they didn't want it. They tried to put it on the ballot to vote in Chicago City Council. They shot that down, wouldn't let that happen. So it's something real strong, and it happens on both parts. That's why you got to put the color of your face over one of these parties. They don't mean you no good. The Democrats got them coming in and getting paid. You don't know what the tab is that they charge it. We thinking it's 2 or 3 million people, and it's documented that it's 20. But somebody got their hand out, and the Republicans are in charge of getting them out. And that's another tab that's gonna be ran up. Wake up, people! Wake up, people! That's all I gotta say.
Okay, let me
now.
show another video. I think I got another call. Let me show this other video real quick. Okay, let me pull this other video up. This video happened. All right, listen up, people. Now, to the brother that said earlier, I think it's a young brother, that is inhumane how ICE is doing things, grabbing people, snatching people. Now, is this humane for ICE to ride through the Spanish community and for them to do things at his car? Is that humane too as well? Do we see anything wrong with that? Because it's going to escalate to another level. And we come to find out that female that got shot by ICE. That's what I'm hearing. You know, let me finish playing the video. We'll go back. Play it again. Hold on. All right. I mean, this is one of the videos that I wanted to show here. Let me play it one more time. Then I think I got one more video. And I'm gonna get this. Now, if you notice in the video that CPD was there too as well, but they was told to stand down. So there's nothing they could do, actually. Yep. They was told to stand down. So,
hey, Martin.
Yes, go ahead, 206.
I wonder if them people started shooting at the ICE agents, would the police still stand there and stand down and not do anything? Heaven forbid something like that would happen.
That's a good question. They was told.
I guess they would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like that, man. I don't like that.
Mm.
But one other thing, Martin.
Yes, sir.
There was someone in the chat that I usually don't read the chat, but I happened to see someone in the chat said that they didn't like the way that I was talking to the young man and that they wanted to call in. Whoever that is, if you're listening, please call in. Please, I'd love to engage with you. Call in, please. I'll be here until the show is over.
Hey, Martin.
Go ahead, Bill.
I'd like to make a comment. There was a young lady on. I was just listening at that point who got on. I think 206. And
that's a man.
About
that's a man.
In the store
that's a man. That's a man, Bill. Bill,
okay.
That's a man. Okay.
Okay, whatever it was. Black people have experienced racism for many years in many different forms, and America has publicly denied that there's racism in America. But it's not no racism when it's not against you. So it's hard for somebody to speak on the racism they see. I've seen it. I'm 64. Being in the industry that I am, the trucking business, I've seen it a lot before the migrants got here, and just regular Mexican people. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all Mexicans.
I'm hearing
are
too many
racist.
people talking at one time.
I'm not gonna say all Mexicans are racist because I have some Mexican friends. Matter of fact, I got a black and Mexican nephew, and I'm cool with quite a few. But there's places that I'll go to and pick up or deliver. And I think I know B-Red is a truck driver. When you got American-born Mexicans, they will put theirs in front of you to get delivered or pick up. But they will not do it to a white man. They'll have you sit. You know the order that you're supposed to be in most of the time, or you can see the trucks that come in. But they'll put their own, and I myself, I'd be wishing, I'm like, I wish our people had the power to do this in situations like that. But there is racism amongst them. Is it taught at home? Possibly. Is it indoctrinated with these migrants before they got here? Probably, but we can't ignore the fact. And as far as somebody speaking on what you had a very pertinent question with the young brother about what he thinks should be done. If you could say what's wrong with something that somebody's doing or the ICE agent is doing, then you should be able to say how they should be doing it to make it right.
Fact.
These people got a job to do. They're not gonna come and say I'm illegal. They snatching them off the street going to the store. Well, maybe they shouldn't be here to go to the store because if they find out that okay, long as I got a grocery bag with me, long as I got a kid in tow, they ain't gonna bother me. You think they gonna have a kid in tow and a grocery bag in their hand? Let's keep it real. And these people here, against all odds, you have a standing governor and a standing mayor in the most populated city in Illinois.
saying that they are not going to assist them in any kind of way. So they on their own. They got to figure this out and make it work the best way that they can. That's all I have to say for now.
He spoke facts.
Okay.
Big facts.
Somebody made a good statement. When black people get arrested, they get arrested every day, and they get separated from their family too as well. So nobody makes an outcry about that. You know, just hypothetical speaking, so-and-so got arrested the other day. And well, he shot somebody, he broke the law, but he got 2 little bitty babies. One baby getting ready to be born, the wife is pregnant. That doesn't matter. They still snatching them up. So, okay, I just want to see black, and these are things that I hear black people say. And maybe you guys can help me to address this. Well, you know who's next when they get done with them. Listen, they ain't never stopped messing with us. They still messing with us. They never stop, people. They never, redlining is real out here. Discrimination is real out here. Still real. We don't get no justice in the courthouse. It's still real. It's still real. So they never stop harassing black people. Just 2 or 3 weeks ago, a police officer shot and killed a man in Aurora. Killed him. Y'all seen that? Some of y'all seen that video floating around Facebook. Killed him. So go ahead, Bill.
If y'all remember, people who frequent this show, I said publicly on this show, when that stuff went down with the kid in Texas with those twins and stabbing, that it was going to be an influx of public lynchings. I said it. I knew it was coming. And it has been. All the way to real lynching. I consider George Floyd a public lynching, but they didn't went back old school to hanging. And there's been several since then.
Okay. All right. Okay, people. Well, I think I'm gonna end it there. I mean, I could say more. Well, you know what? Let me end it with this. I got to end it with this.
Mr. Johnson, thank you, man. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Thank you, man, for letting me speak, man. I'm gonna end my line.
Okay.
I appreciate you, my brother.
Okay, appreciate you. I just want to end it with this. Let's not forget Dr. Claude, y'all.
Think that blacks were producing what to Wall Street then. And now that money that's amassed on Wall Street is still producing unearned income. All that money is producing a regular salary for people in stocks and bonds and dividends. They don't have to work. Never had to work. But we're going to talk about that later on. So what I'm saying now is that you're going to have this massive influx of immigrants into the country that are better equipped. They don't have your legacies. They don't have your disadvantages. They're walking across the border. They're going to get a free lunch. They don't have to pay dues. But you got public policies in this country that are equating them to black folk. They're equating them to black, and what we've allowed them to do, starting in 1970, is to wrap themselves in black folks' suffering and pretend somehow they suffered along with black folk. And therefore, whatever program is created under this misguided label called minority, that they are equal to you and over you. And we're going to deal with that whole concept of minority in a few minutes too. So that's the problem with the influx of immigrants. And what they're doing is coming into the country and doing what we've never been allowed to do and we've never been bright enough to do in some sense. Is to build your own communities. You got to build your communities. You see, every group that they leave their homeland, the last thing they do is look in the mirror. They look in the mirror and say, I'm going to America. And I'm going to go to America, I'm going to find me a community or neighborhood. Or I'm going to build one with people who look like me. And so that's why you go to this nation, where they're coming out of Asia. You will find Vietnamese towns all over California, little Cambodias. You'll find a Chinatown in every major city. You'll see the Hispanics come in, they'll build a little Mexico, a little Havana, a little Hialeah. You go up, you find little Italy's, French town, German town, Greek town, Polish town, but you cannot find one black town. And we are the only people. We are the only people that keep trying to integrate. We are the only people, rather than looking in the mirror and saying, I see somebody that looks like me. I want to go find and build me a community of people who look like me. We're doing just the opposite. That's your second problem, inappropriate behavior of black folk. We keep looking in the mirror and saying, I want to get away from everybody that looks like me. You can't have any power and wealth doing that. If you don't have a community, you cannot rebuild Los Angeles without a black community. If I cannot come in this city, you can tell me where every black lives, where he stays, where he works. You don't have a community. And all of you want to go in business, don't waste your time. You cannot start a business and operate without a town or community. Why can't you do it? Because without a community, you have no market. If you don't have a market, every black will go by your store at 200 miles an hour heading for the suburbs and heading for the malls. And that's why you got this major displacement of capital out of the black neighborhood. And I tell black folk, if you want to go in business today, don't do it, give me the money, I need it. Because you're going to go bankrupt. 80% of all black folk that go into business under the present system, you will go bankrupt within 2 years. You will lose your money within 2 years because you don't have a market. And see, that's how the groups function. They have their own markets, their own communities. And we're going to talk about that a little later on, too. See, the good Reverend Dr. Price, he gave me 2 hours to talk to y'all, so I'm going to get to all those points, okay?
All right, people. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is Live Uncut. That concludes our live today. Thank you so much. Y'all already know what it is.
You already know what it is.
What is it?
Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth.
And what?
And shame the devil.
I love being black. All right, appreciate you about my panel. Thank you all the young people that called in. Thank you for your opinion. Thank you, Democrats. Thank you, Republicans. Thank you, Independents. Thank you, black people, Mexican people, whoever called in. Thank you for listening. Remember, if you're watching by way of YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching by way of Facebook, make sure you hit that like and share button. And if you are not subscribed to my YouTube page, make sure you subscribe to my page. Now, thank you so much.